Hi everyone. So I have a little series of videos that I want to do, and I don't know exactly what I'm going to call them, but basically they're grab and go projects or travel projects or just simple projects that you've got ready to grab when you need something. We travel, so as far as having things kind of compartmentalized in something I can grab to go. All of these projects are something that do not require a beginning, middle, and end. They're just kind of a project that allows you to do something when you have a few minutes. So maybe they're, 5-minute projects because they're ready to go. I have to sit and wait on my mother quite a bit, so that's a time when I need some kind of simple project. So these projects are ones that you can have kind of ready and then just pick it up and take it. And so there's going to be a series, and I will post what do I want to call it? It's called a playlist, and I'll make sure the playlist is down there in the bottom. Okay. Um, that way they're going to be called, I guess I'll call them grab and go travel projects, something like that. I don't know. The first one is where I make a lot of these black and white pieces of ephemera or collage fodder or things like that. Now, in my most recent journal, which if you want to, I'll put the link right up there. I used several elements, and I often use these like black and white elements to enhance a page or as a visual effect on a page. And I like the fact that they're just plain black and white. They're simple. They'll grab on a bright colored page, they'll grab your eye. So this is the first project. These are just little black and white elements, collage fodder, whatever you want to call it. Something you might want to put together as your grab and go kit is an envelope. Now, I made this one out of a magazine page just because it was laying there and I needed an envelope right now. But you could also use something like this is what I store this kind of thing in beside my work table. These are actually something I've made. They are a page out of a little photo journal, and I stitch up the end and then I cut across the top, and it makes it so that these elements go right in here like that, and then I have a file that I put them in, and that's what I will be putting these back into. But I happen to not have this with me, so I made an envelope. But you're going to need something to put your finished pieces in. Not a big deal. Then you're going to want to have something simple to take with you. Now, I have this little pouch, and in it, and why do I have a black and white one, even though this is just black? Because this is to grab with other projects. I have a black pen and a white pen. This is an acrylic pen. This is a gel marker. This is my favorite white pen. And I have a little pair of scissors. Now, these are not my favorite scissors, but remember, we're going to just grab this and go. These work very nicely for fussy cutting. I actually just recently got them, and I got them because I wanted something in this so that it's ready to go. So all we really need for this particular project is a black pen and the book and some paper. But by having the scissors, we can also do that. Like I said, this is one of those projects where you don't have to have a start and a stop or a finish it. This is just a sketchbook. It says heavy sketch paper. It's just a sketchbook. And that's a page I've done. So, yes, I could stop now and cut these out, but today's not a day where I can sit and fussy cut. Today is the day where I have to get up and move around because mom has to be moved back to the office for her eye appointment, or that kind of thing. So I need something that's just really fast. If I have to just stick this in here and just let it sit there, fine. Or throw it in my purse or stick it in my pocket. I just have to close my book and pick it up. And that's the nice thing about the projects that I'm planning. The other thing these are good for is if you do watch television or movies or something and you like to have your hands and keep busy, that is usually when I fussy cut. I don't watch television much, but that's a lot of times when I fussy cut. Let's just, I've got my nice white paper and I'm sitting in the office and I'm waiting there nicely. Now, if you got kids, a lot of times, sports games, whatever. And I have my black acrylic marker. So now I'm just going to do let's see. Let's just do a leaf. Okay, well, I get this far and I get called back. No big deal. That one's not finished. Maybe I have to open it later and finish with something else. Okay, so I start a flower. I get interrupted. We have to drive home. I can do this part at home. Or the next time I'm out. I don't even have to finish. I can just do it another time. This is the kind of project that you need when you can't think through exactly what you need to do. This kind of projects also work really well if you're stuck. Okay? Say your creativity is down and you don't know what you want to do. You don't know what can I do to make it better. Grabbing a black pen and making some black and white elements to use later. Fantastic. Let's see what we can do here. Let's do a line of the little leaves. Okay, so I get one, I don't really like it. Oh well, it's okay, but I could add to it later and maybe make it something I do like. I don't know. That's not too bad. I like it better now. Kind of looks like a fuzzy caterpillar. Yeah, okay. Anyways, this is what I have several projects like this that I want to show you and give you ideas of things you can do when you don't have time to really think about it. You can even keep this little package of stuff in your car. Now I have a tote bag. I have a tote bag that sits right by the door and I can pick up stuff to just go with me. And the big thing is you need something small, portable, ready to go so that you can do some art when you're just out. I can't get out watercolors in a doctor's office, but I can get out an acrylic pen. I can't play with my paints, but I could get out a pair of scissors and do some fussy cutting. So that is my goal, is to show you some of those projects that I have for traveling, for working on with different ideas. I hope this gives you some ideas too. If you have any ideas of your little fast projects or television projects or any of those things like that, put them in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what other people do when they have just a few minutes of time that they want to do some little piece of art. Anyways, guys, have a great day. Go have fun. Make some art. Bye-bye.